Everyone, and welcome to another fleet engagement at Navis Nobilite. Today, we're doing something kind of special. We are testing out a experimental fleet list that I am designing for Book of the Void 3. These are the name pending, of course. It may change, but this is the Penumbral Pirates list. Now, today I have Johnny Turbo with me, helping me out, testing out this fleet list. Say hi, Johnny.
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Yep. So for those of you who are wondering, the Penumbral Pirate list is a version of a Chaos list that instead of focusing on cruisers, which is a very heavy influence of the Chaos list, this completely eliminates all standard cruisers and heavy cruisers and battleships, and you only have access to light cruisers and grand cruisers. Now, the philosophy behind this is everybody wants light cruisers for Chaos, but you're not allowed to have them because we know why you want them. It's not because, oh, I want a tactical advantage. It's because I want more grand cruisers in the battle. So I'm giving you exactly what you want, and this time we're making you be honest about it. The list itself in its draft form is down in the description below if you want to see what the current setup is. If you have any questions about it, by all means, ask in the chat or leave a comment below. I know we're doing this at a weird time on a strange day. I am actually at work as well, so if you have any questions, I will post them to any response you may give late in the future. If I suddenly have to leave, I apologize, but that's the nature of my job. Anyway, Johnny, we rolled off. We have set up our table. We are currently in the depths of space.
We are a very
Johnny,
active part of the depths of
yep,
space,
because we
however.
have
There's a lot of stuff going on.
including a warp rift. Just don't forget, Johnny, to shift click on that warp rift to see what its actual boundaries are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Double check so you can actually see what the boundaries are before you deploy.
I'm trying to. I don't.
So press shift and then click on the actual glowy thing.
Oh my, that is large.
Yep,
Oh
it
my
is quite
goodness.
big. Quite big. All right, so my fleet list
I kind of
is
like this.
my fleet list, for those of you who are want to observe more information about it, is 4 Hellbringer light cruisers, 2 Schismatic light cruisers, and 2 Repulsive grand cruisers fully upgraded. Now, you're probably wondering about the coloration. These 2 have marks of Slaanesh, and one of the unique facets of this list is if you have a full squadron of 4 light cruisers, you may purchase a special leader for that group. He may purchase a single mark of Chaos, and that mark will spread to every ship in his squadron. So there are benefits and negatives, but there is a great deal of reason to do this and potentially to not do this. Now, I won the deployment roll, so I'm going to quickly take my compass and I'm going to give it a pivot. And then I will deploy my first ship or squadron. Now I have a squadron of schismatics right here.
It sounds like somebody that's somewhere on the spectrum.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, I will deploy my 2 schismatics all the way over here. Gonna make sure they're properly side by side. All right, you may now deploy a ship or squadron.
I am pretty well. Oh wait. Nope.
Now, obviously, I am not anticipating winning or losing. This is just a test of the theory of the fleet. Any comments about how we can make it better, let me know. But one important point, if you want a standard cruiser in this fleet, it's a 1-to-5 reserve ratio. You're not supposed to take them in this fleet. So, also, you can't take battleships at all, not even through reserves. Battleships are a no-no. The biggest ship you get is Grand Cruiser, but you do get more than your standard Chaos list. Okay, so what are you deploying?
Okay, I'm going to put this squadron up group on the far left here. They're going to be, and then my insane plan is to ruin all your plans by using this warp rift on all my high leadership models to just redeploy them all over behind you and just
I
kind of
really hope you pass that leadership, buddy. I
I
really
do
hope you
too.
pass that
I do. It's high
leadership.
risk, high reward. I'm going.
All right,
This is a game. Neither one of us care if we win. So I'm
that is
gonna.
true.
So I've got the squadron up group of cruisers on the left there, over by this gas cloud, and they're
Okay,
probably gonna be
so
the only
the
ones that are just
the
hanging out.
dictator, the dauntless, and the lunar.
I need
Okay,
somebody to soak up the damage.
alrighty then. I will take my squadron here, give it a little bit of a turn, and those are my Hellbringers.
I see. Okay.
You're just gonna post announcements.
That's interesting. This is gonna be a Charlie Foxtrot, I think.
Probably. It's gonna probably get absolutely fucked, but you know what? That's what warp rifts are for. You deployed. Have you deployed your next thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Neat.
I've got again to the left of them. I have a.
All right.
Is it a Dauntless and a Lunar?
Works for me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
deploy my repulsive right there. Now I could if I wanted squadron the two repulsives, but
That would
oh,
be beastly.
it
What a
would be
good
nasty.
idea.
Yeah, but not today. Not today. Yeah, and just so
Strength
you all know,
28 at 40, 45. That's good.
yeah,
That's pretty
especially
good.
it's pretty nice. Just so you know, the colors determine the marks. So the pink is mark of Zinch. There is no marks on the schismatics. All right, deploy something.
I okay. Swords. No. My retribution.
Neat.
Boom.
Okay.
Right where I want it. Right in front of that warp rift. It's gonna sail directly into.
Okay. I am deploying the last chip.
And my swords and cobras are also going to. No, not the cobras. Not the cobras. They have a
Yep.
horrible, horrible leadership of 6.
And we have
They
our
would
first person
immediately.
coming to visit. It's Karmacedan. What's up, my dude? Thank you for coming and joining us in this testing of the Penumbral Pirates.
Ooh, how
Again,
exciting!
if you have any questions, I will happily explain. I will happily talk about the philosophy of this new fleet. And again, if you have any
Maybe you could.
comments,
Maybe you could explain to us why you're using XR ships when it's widely known that you do not like XR. That would be a good thing to do, perhaps, for our list. For our
why? Well,
audience.
first things first. Most of these ships don't have an origin point in XR. They have an origin point elsewhere. XR just took them from places like the additional ships compendium.
So, which one came first, the additional ships compendium or XR?
Oh, the additional ships compendium came first.
Really? Because that I really enjoy that. There are so many options there that you don't
So
get.
please realize that there is the additional ships compendium. There's also the ASC2, which is much later. But additional ships compendium basically was a giant block of ships that came out from the Battlefleet Gothic magazine during the development of the game. These were all of the ships that were being tested out for
All those
um
wacky battleships and
yeah, there's
all
a bunch of
those weird chaos
wacky stuff.
cruisers and stuff. Yeah,
Now, when it comes to the schismatic and
Tribune.
all of the light cruisers for Chaos, I don't exactly know what their origin point is, but I do know that they do appear in other games. So I know BFG France uses them. I mean, if in fact these originate from
Oh,
XR, I
gee.
have no problem whatsoever stealing this idea for this specific fleet because it's not a bad one in the right context. Just in the broader Chaos fleet, it's a no-no. You have a slaughter. In this fleet, you don't have a slaughter. You don't have any of the standard cruisers. So
No,
that's the
there's
premise.
no lance spam. There's no lance
Well,
spam
you
here.
can. There's plenty of lances in this fleet if you know what to take.
Hmm.
For example, I'm going to just go to some of the stats. Where can I find lances? Obviously, the Grand Cruisers, but you also have access to the Schismatic that has 2 lances, port and starboard, and the Fanatic is effectively a light cruiser variant of the Murder. So, yeah, but also the cool
Forgot
thing about
those repulsives have dorsal 3 lance.
yeah, I got a decent amount, but what I
Yeah.
really have in this fleet that most people don't expect is I have more torpedoes. than a standard Chaos fleet because of the schismatic light cruiser,
Um,
which has a
Interesting.
front, left, right, I think strength 4 torpedo. Yeah,
Oh, that's the one with the torpedo batteries. That one's cool.
yeah,
What a very interesting thing to. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
How exciting. Yeah, I enjoy this. This will be fun.
Well, we'll see because I want to know. I want to see if I can properly balance this fleet because obviously the everything in XR is undercosted. I may have to come back around and
Mm.
reevaluate point costs for normal BFG, but we'll see how this works because these things are fragile. So
Yeah, 5 ups only. No 6 up
5 up
prow to save you.
and 6 armor.
No.
So we'll see what happens. All right, so we have our deployment done. Let's roll for first turn. I rolled a 2.
I did too.
All right, roll
All right.
again.
One more
I rolled
time.
a
Yep.
6.
I rolled a 2. That's what I do.
Okay. Now,
Yeah. Go ahead.
nominally, I would be like, aha, first turn, excellent. But no, 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 there's a warp rift right in front of you. So I am going to let you take the first turn. I have the effects of warp rift. Uh, I have the effects of the warp rift. When you're ready to try to navigate it.
Oh, it's gonna be badass. I can't wait for this. Well, may as well start with the best. Let's drive our retribution directly into the warp rift.
Okay. Any special orders through your fleet?
Oh
Oh,
yes, I need to do that first. Um, don't think so. I can't lock on to anybody. I'm not doing.
I
Oh, I
mean,
have
well, it all
fuel.
depends on where
I'm
you.
not
It
reloading
all depends
anything.
on where you teleport to. A lock on could be handy,
You're right. Oh, it's
right?
spicy too.
Huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, fine. We'll do it with the retribution and the what is it? The swords. Yeah.
Let's just hope they don't immediately vanish into the ether.
All right, I got to make a leadership check for both of those though.
Yep.
And the retribution makes it just
Mhm.
barely,
Yep. Both make
and
it.
the swords make it. Skippy, skippy. And do I redeploy this turn or is it next turn that I show up? Kind of like
All right.
40k.
This is how it works because warp rifts are a pretty rare phenomena. Ships moving into a warp rift must pass a leadership test on 3d6 to navigate it successfully. If the ship passes the test, it may be repositioned up to 2d6 times 10 centimeters away from the rift, pointing in any direction. If it fails, the ship disappears from the battle altogether, lost in the warp.
Dude,
So
how many? Wait. Oh yeah, this is
it's
gonna be.
2d6 times 10 in any facing. So you could literally teleport right in front of my fleet while being on lock on at any facing.
Icy. Let's see
Now,
if the retribution survives. We will.
fuck
It does
no.
not.
You have rerolls though, thank goodness.
All right, one reroll. Does that reroll the whole shebang, or is
Yeah,
that just
yeah, it
one of
rerolls
these?
the whole thing.
Okay, well, thank goodness for that. Well, there goes my one reroll. Get
Ha-
gravy.
Nope, he goes away.
On again. Yep.
All right. Because I don't want this battle to literally end right now, do you want to take back and move the deployment?
Ah, jeezy Pete. I can't. That's how I roll a lot of the time. I guess I could just stick it over
Stick it over by the
here.
planet? Yeah. Okay, because
Yeah, and then
everybody
it's
I
on
want
its own.
I want
Yeah,
you to
this
know
is
that
stupid.
I need the actual data of fighting the
Yeah.
battleship, not it just getting eaten by the warp rift. So, new battle, we've done it all again, same leadership, different deployment.
Yeah, this is so stupid. Yeah, I just really did not think they were going to lose that
Twice in a row. I mean,
leadership
ooh.
role.
No,
Yeah,
but it's
good grief.
okay. It's okay. I do not have any problems
Yeah,
with it whatsoever. Okay. It's funny. I get a free win. Yay.
yeah, you won. Yay, congratulations. That was a quick. That was the fastest game of BFG I've ever played.
Yep. Actually, I think I've played one faster game. It was when somebody, I was playing the Necrons. Somebody used 3 Nova Cannons on my tomb ship, and I failed all my saves on it. And they
Oh,
all direct hitted with like a 5 or a 6 damage. That I think was
oh.
Closing in on the fastest game. All right. Anyway, you may now make your special orders. You can take back the lock on.
It's fine. They're not going to lock on to any. Again, at this distance, I don't really have any special orders. This should
Okay,
be.
just move your ships as normal. Are you keeping
Yep.
your swords in front of the warp rift? Are you going to still try to teleport the swords?
You know what? I kind of like that idea. You
All right,
gotta. You know
I'm
what?
not
And
gonna.
if they get lost, yep,
I'm
then
not.
it
Yeah,
happens.
I'm not gonna take it back.
Yep. This is a 140 point, and they're gone.
Poof.
Oh man,
Wow.
easy Pete's. I am not getting the type of rolls that I would like to get in any way, shape, matter, form. Okay.
Well,
Well
all right.
then.
The rest of your fleet then.
Yep. That is brutal.
What
Okay,
is
I
the
see how it's going to
lesson?
work today.
Be very careful about your navigation of the warp rift.
Yeah, I guess so. Man, oh man. Those lousy navigators with their third eyes. Gross creatures.
Yep.
That's for sure. Uh,
Okay. Important question. Are you sure you want to have your battleship all the way over here, isolated from the rest of your fleet?
no, you're right.
Yeah.
They'll
Go
be
put it back
they'll
over
be
there.
dead.
Put it back over there. There we go. That's more appropriate.
Yep. Okay, this should be interesting. Yeah, no Nova cannons. I can't lob stuff at you. That was the original plan, but then I thought this would be interesting. And then now the warp rift destroyed everything. All right. Well, I'm ready.
All right, well, it's your movement. Go ahead.
Yay. 15 on is retribution 15 or 20?
20.
I thought so.
Don't turn first. I see that turn. Go your 15 first.
Force a habit. Bad about the swords. Directly into the warp.
Yep. Serves him right for
Eh,
rolling
what can you do?
horribly. All right. No shooting. Do you want to launch anything?
Yes, screening fighters that I will desperately, desperately need to keep your waves of chaos pirates at bay.
Yar har fiddle dee dee.
It's fair. I mean, the pirate life of is it probably homoeroticism and scurvy? I
Yep,
mean,
probably. Well, that
that
can't be
doesn't
scurvy.
sound.
I'm not. It can't be scurvy. I'm not Nurgle.
Well, I mean, you don't really get a choice over scurvy, do you? I mean, it just kind of happens to you.
Depends if life gives you lemons.
Then you're okay. Well, or sauerkraut, or cabbage of any kind.
All right. There are your go on your off of your dictator. There are your 4 fighters. You may place them as you see fit.
Base contact, base contact.
Mm-hmm.
Extra, you can be deleted. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to. Oh yeah,
All right.
it's not the ordnance phase though.
Nope. Well, I mean, you don't have anything to shoot beyond the ordnance,
No.
so big deal.
Yep, fair enough. Just have these guys screen. They're gonna play cap. Check the. I think it's
Okay.
huge. Would you say to hit control or shift on
Shift.
that warp rift to see it?
Shift click will let you see its boundary.
Golly, that is a huge warp rift. And I
Warp
imagine
rifts can
fighters
be.
immediately are eaten by a warp
Yeah,
rift. Any ordnance is eaten by a warp
ordnance
rift.
gets eaten by the warp rift. So yeah, got to be careful. All right. It is now my turn. Special orders. I will attempt to all ahead full the Hellbringers. I have LD8. They will pass. Special orders, all head full. No special orders for the schismatics, and no special orders for the repulsives yet. 10. Okay. I'm probably gonna crash into the asteroids here, but that's okay. That's the price I pay for my lack of paying attention to where asteroids are. They go ahead 5d6 because they are like cruisers and chaos. They do not go that much, so they have a base speed. Let me quickly check my leadership. Check the stats on the Hellbringer. Their speed 30, so 36,
He's gonna
39.
grow. That's a quick. That's a quick little bugger, isn't it? Look at him go.
Oh,
Jeez. Jeez. So you're using
so
the CCP method of ship launch, where you
yep,
just throw it up wherever, and if there's orbital debris, whatever.
yep. So I'm
It's
gonna
fine.
I'm gonna see if I can navigate the asteroids. I will fail to navigate the asteroids. That one
Oh
ship will take
no!
6 hits. He will take 6 hits. He is.
Oh!
That's awesome. Please roll for. We're already causing damage to ourselves. This is amazing. He's down
Good
to one
grief.
hull point. Will you please do me the favor and roll 5 opportunities to crit?
5 crits. Yeah, I thought I was gonna like, oh, there's gonna be a
Oh
crit.
no, it's
I'll
going to
have to
be
do
even funnier if it dies. Because if it dies, the entire squadron loses the mark of Slanesh.
that. Oh no! Yeah, that's
Yeah, because that's where he is at.
you got one.
Okay, roll for crit.
I did. You got one.
Roll it. You have to roll 2d6.
Oh yeah, derp, der. Sorry, my brain doesn't. You got a 6.
And roll
No defect.
catastrophic. All right. Well, so much for being
3. So
yeah, so he's a drifter. He crashes into the asteroids and dies. That is awesome. I love it so much.
he lived hard and he died hard. He was partying on the bridge. I
So
imagine that was like the best party ever. And they look up,
like,
and
oh
there's a
wait, there's a
huge
rock.
asteroid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will have to make a
there's a-
clarification in the rules for that, just to make it clear that if the Shibizan dies, they lose the mark. So let me
So they're
quickly.
gray now. They're not pink any longer.
Yeah, because
Oh
the
snap!
the wolf pack leader is the one with the mark. If the mark is gone, they
Yeah.
lose it.
Wow. There goes like 90% of their efficacy.
No, they're
I got a
still
chance.
no. I mean, they still have great ships, but they no longer can bomb out your leadership.
Yes, because what? How far do you have to be? 15 or 30 for the Marcus Lanesh to give you a -1 leadership?
15, but it's still
Okay.
4 ships with the mark of Slanesh. That's -8 leadership.
Oh, it stacks.
Yeah, mark of Slanesh is always stacked.
I did not know that. I did not know that. I haven't played demons that many times, so I had no clue about that. That's a rough one, man. Oh man, that almost seems broken. I can see why you take them though. I mean, you get them within 15, they're not going to make any.
Yeah.
Especially you
It.
board them. That's it.
Oh
Game
yeah. Well,
over
think
for
of it this
them.
way: no special, no reload ordnance.
Yeah, you can just forget any new fighters.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was a hilarious moment where a light cruiser abruptly died to an asteroid field. I love it.
I bet he was having an amazing party though.
It
That's all I
must have
can
been
imagine.
yeah. Well, the party's
Yep.
over because he's gone,
Ah,
and the mark can no longer.
he just it's like a Saturn driving into a bridge in Buckman at 85 miles an hour.
Yeah,
It's brutal.
this is already hilarious. I wanted that effect to happen. I didn't expect it to happen in that way. So
Yeah.
far we've lost one sword squadron and a Hellbringer light cruiser because of
Just for the
terrain.
terrain. Yeah, the terrain is more dangerous than either one of us.
Yeah, I will now launch. I'm going to launch a squadron of 6 assault boats.
Oh dear. I say. How unsavory. How uncivilized. Like
Oh yeah,
you and
yeah,
McGregor. Yeah.
exactly. All right. I'm just going to shift that a little bit up. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And that'll be all for my ordnance. You may now move your fighters. Once again, we're demonstrating that the most powerful force in this game is the map.
Yeah. That and ordnance. You enjoy this game though. I played a lot of board games. I guess this isn't a board game, it's a tabletop game, but it's a lot of fun. Oh, I figure that's a good place for those.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your assistance.
Not a problem. All right, it is now your turn. Special orders.
Ooh.
That was the most
You know,
exciting round one I've ever seen.
Again, I'm not gonna be able to shoot anybody
Hey,
yet.
guess what?
Way
Those
too
fighters die.
huge.
The lower fighters die. They went into the warp rift.
No, they
Pay
did. See, I can't.
attention!
It won't let me click on it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I sure did. Yep, they died. Womp womp. Yep. That thing is huge.
Yeah, warp rifts are
Clicking on that.
gigantic. You should look
Yeah.
go in and double. What's the generation size for those things? It's massive. They're
Yeah. You got to hit left
generated.
shift. This is like something out of Blender where you got to hit left shift, control up, alt,
Yes, it's
X, you
D3
know?
times 5 by D3 times 10. They're huge.
Golly.
Yeah, they're
Well, I
gigantic.
learned my lesson. Now I see where it is. Okay. They're dead. Um, just gonna go, I guess. I need a reload on my dictator. See if he makes that. He does. Skippy. Okay. Aside from that, I don't have any other special orders I can actually or need to pull off.
Uh, Jeremy B. Watt. Sorry if I butchered that. The warp rift got them. He rolled poorly.
I do that. It is my specialty. They had leadership 9 too, but when you roll, what was it, like 16 or some ridiculous
Yep.
thing like that? Yeah. It doesn't matter what their leadership is. They were just waiting, like Slanesh had their mouth open directly. Or
You're
whatever.
assuming it was Slanesh.
Well, I mean, is this a Slanesh fleet? It seems like kind of a pay for play kind of thing. All right, I have moved my fleet. Again, I can't shoot. I can't really do anything. It's just kind of like walking by you, like, see you later. Have a good one.
But peace out, dude. Yep.
Yep. We have no idea what these people are doing. They're just driving into asteroids and exploding.
Oh,
We
what's up,
have no
African
idea what
warrior? How
this.
you doing, my dude?
Hey, African warrior, he's fun.
All right.
Either
Or
zero.
move your ordnance if you so desire.
Oh, into another warp
And
rift.
yeah, another warp rift, absolutely.
Sounds like a solid plan. But I can't move them into. What happens when you move them into
Asteroids.
astro? Yeah, they're gone.
It's like
Correct.
a blast marker on a 6. They're gone.
Dangerous terrain test then.
Yep.
If you're used to 40K or 30K, the old 40K was Shift Control Alt
If
or
you right click, moving forward 10 is Alt Shift up.
Alt Shift up. Yep. Nope. Nope. I love
Uh,
that Alt
but
Shift is the
African
thing.
Warrior, this is me playing the experimental list of the Penumbral Pirates for the Book of the Void 3. This is the Chaos list that utilizes light cruisers and grand cruisers only. And we have discovered that light cruisers do not enjoy being smashed in the face by asteroids. Valuable lesson.
Certainly not when they're piloted by a drug-addled freak of some sort. Those Marxist Lanesh pay. I mean, in the end. Okay, I have moved everything I believe that I can. Like I said, I don't have any Novas, so I guess I could launch more. No, I can't launch more fighters. Womp womp. Oh, yep, that's it for me.
All right, my turn. Oh, I'll move my ordnance. Okay.
Terrorism.
Yes. Okay, my turn. Special orders. I will attempt to reload my Hellbringers. I will fail heinously. I have no rerolls at all, so that's all I'm doing. Now I'm gonna double check. I will skid past those rocks, nice and neat.
It is rare for you to miss that leadership. Usually, you seem to get those.
Usually trademark.
That is a quick fleet, though. I mean, it is very mobile on the
Yeah.
board.
So light cruisers, all of them have 30 centimeters, and they go 5 to 6 all head full. Of course, I have my big lumbering grand cruisers here, but that is what it is. Hmm.
I just have to say, I love Grand Cruisers just because the name Grand. There
Yeah.
was never any of those things that, like, I would assume maybe the Alaska, if you're familiar with naval
Yeah.
history. I
Hold
think
on.
the Alaska would be a Grand Cruiser, maybe the Schönhest and the
First time
Gneisenau.
I saw the ships in XR, I always want to try the Heretic, though I haven't yet. Well, the Heretic has been incorporated into this, and this is not XR. I am effectively stealing and testing these ships. There may be some points adjustment, but we have to find out because obviously XR undercosts things. But I mean, we just had one Hellbringer catch a rock to the face and die instantly. So I'm not at the moment particularly convinced that they're overpowered right now. We'll have to actually get into the thick of the fight. All right. I am going to launch a couple of salvos of torpedoes.
Are you launching them at yourself?
Yes, I am
You just do a
absolutely shooting.
180 with those torpedoes.
Well, I have two repulsives, so
Dios mio. Ein Gott.
okay. And I'm going to take my ordnance. I'm going to do something cheeky. I'm going to see if they die in the rocks. They all die.
Oh,
Never
they
mind.
do. Oh, no.
Okay, add another
Oh,
tally.
man.
Adding another tally to the depths
Oh,
of space.
yeah. Man, oh, man. This orc
Three
cloud is deadly.
players, zero. Okay. You may now move your own ordnance. I assume you want to take out those two torpedoes.
Yeah. Yeah, I could take out one of them, I
Take
guess.
out two. You can divide the squadron.
I can?
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
question, actually. This is great rules for everyone to know that you can just be like, hey, fighter one, fighter two, you can break off and each do your own thing and go
Well,
eat
here's the
those
thing.
torpedoes.
If you go and intercept that, yeah, you can break off. They just can't recombine.
Ah. That's interesting and very illogical.
Uh,
Like, hey, strike leader, since we broke off, I can no longer ever be your flight leader again.
well, they
Sorry,
have to
buddy.
go back to the ship, but yeah. Remember that space is big. But are you taking out the torpedo
Yes,
salvos?
yes, you may as well.
All
Delete all
right.
that mess.
I'm just going to move this up here, and I'll move this down there for you because you'll need it again. It is now your turn. Special
I like
orders.
the aerial denial attempt, though. That is good, though. The
There's going
aerial
to be a
denial.
great opportunity to potentially
Yeah.
pockmark you, but no! Take that, rocks! We're going to drop a bunch of chaos cultists onto some rocks, and we'll Yarhar Fiddledy D on there.
Well, I'm sure they found. You know what it would be thematic is they found something good. They just
Maybe.
fucked off to do whatever they
It'd be
wanted
even
to.
more thematic if a rock smacked them in the mouth.
Well, maybe they were actually following their leader, and they're like, "Hey, guess what? This might work out."
And then they get smacked in the mouth by a rock.
Yes, like, it doesn't have to make sense, right?
No. No, it does not.
I mean, Slanesh. Oh, shift. Still, man, I'm not used to using this. All right,
Rocks!
leadership. Yep, leader.
Okay,
Hey, look at that.
you pass. Look at that. Our first successful navigation
Woohoo!
of
Of a
a piece
leadership
of
job.
phenomena. Okay, well, the good news is they can't shoot. Not that they had much to shoot at to begin with, but I cannot unfortunately shoot them.
Oh,
Another important piece of information for people who are watching. One of the things that I am actually hoping for is that I get my clock cleaned.
I
I
went
want.
into this match expecting to lose because I thought you would have. So I don't really, I thought you would have you had some grand plan. Plans have
I've never
fallen apart
played with
fairly
these
quickly.
before. I don't know how they work. I'm
Ah,
using them in a way that I expect them to work. That doesn't mean they will. There's no guarantee.
fair enough. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It's
African
theory
warrior
over
says
practice.
the Slaneshi captain saw a suspiciously shaped rock at and then got it hit and then it hit him in the mouth.
Oh, that's
Katie says I'd make a joke about how OP rocks are. No, they're OP. Asteroids are absolutely OP, and that's why we love them.
Ask the dinosaurs how OP rocks are.
Exactly. Ask the TIE fighter pilots in Empire Strikes Back how OP rocks
Yes.
are.
I don't see a lot of velociraptors walking around, so
True. All right. Shooting. I don't think you have anything to shoot. Did you want to
nope.
reload?
I made that test, didn't I?
No, you didn't
For
make a
my
reload.
fighters.
You didn't make a reload.
But I did that at the beginning.
Nope.
There we go. 4.
There you go. Okay, Dictator is reloaded.
Skittle DD. Delightful. Okay, that's my. Yeah, there's really nothing. I guess I could launch. No. Wait, what angles can you launch a salvo of torpedoes?
Anywhere in the front arc.
But if you're in a asteroid field, can you do
Then
that?
no, because they'll immediately blow up.
There you go. Okay, that would be the only thing I would ask. Pretty sure those repulsives would love to eat a strength 12 torpedoes. It's good for anybody, really. But yeah, that's it. I can't really do anything. I don't think there's any shooting.
I don't see anything. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn. Special orders.
Do I need to launch something from the dictator?
Oh, that's up to you.
Yep, I would like to do that. We need more fighters because of your launch capacity is huge
Well,
compared to
well,
mine.
it's significantly smaller now.
Well, yeah, I mean things have gone down, but you just need a cap. Cap is really all that matters. We are not doing what we did at Midway.
Increment color. Okay. Move them as you
No, we
see
are.
fit. Hey, Tankut Sibber. This is Imperial versus Chaos, but it is a prototype fleet list called the Penumbral Pirates. Again, name is pending; it may change. This is a Chaos list for the Book of the Void 3 that has a great deal of changes to its fleet philosophy. Instead of having the full gambit of ships, this actually has access to Chaos light cruisers and grand cruisers, but no heavy standard or battleships. So this is the first test run of this fleet. If you want to look at the actual fleet list as I have it right now, there is a link in the description of this stream, and you can go and take a peek at it. It also has all of the stats of all of the ships. All right, so you move
Perhaps
your
you could help
fighters.
us. Yep, uneducates penumbral. See, now I know penultimate means second to last, and I know umbral is like a Latin suffix for dark. So, what's going on with the naming of the fleet, if you don't
So
mind me asking?
the So Penumbra is like is described as the region of partial shadow around an umbra. Um,
Oh, that's why it sounds familiar.
a, a
From the
sh-
when you have an eclipse, the
yeah,
umbra. Yeah,
right.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I chose it because it sounded cool, and then I made lore around it. But effectively, what the Penumbral Pirates are in a lore sense is it is a chaotic group of individual mini pirate bands that have a special relationship with the Dark Mechanicum. And
Right.
they have a rampaging psychotic meritocracy where the best pirates who bring in the most loot gain access to the biggest and most impressive ships. But basically everyone starts at the bottom and anyone can scrape their way to the top if they make the right deals or are particularly good. So all of the grand cruisers are pirate lords, while the smaller light cruiser squadrons are basically wolfpack groups to trying to aspire to get those grand cruisers. All
Like
right.
the 1800s when you had a mark.
Kinda, yeah. Okay. I will attempt to reload ordnance on the Hellbringers. They will pass. Reload ordnance. I'm going to attempt to go all ahead full with my schismatics. They will pass. I will attempt to reload ordnance on my LD8 repulsive. Pass. And I will attempt to reload
Insane
ordnance on the.
bravery, almost.
Yep. And I will now attempt to reload ordnance on my LD7. He will suck at life. Okay, so no. I will go 10 ahead.
Are those two squadroned? Like,
No,
I
they're
said,
not.
you gonna
No,
do the
but I'm
28, strength
no, but
28 to 45?
I am
Woo!
moving them at exactly the same rate, and then into the same position. So I just did it to speed things
That's
up.
spicy. I would do it if I were you, to be honest. I mean, that I would not be able to resist.
All
Because a
right.
Grand Cruiser can't squadron with anything else other than
Other
a
than a
Grand.
Grand Cruiser, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's one of the incentives, and there are limitations. All right, the schismatics are booking it. I really hope I don't just clear the table. 40, 51, 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Didn't
You
clear the
do
table.
realize that your first two schematics are touching the warp rift, right?
Are they? Oh, they are. I'm gonna. Yeah.
I just since it
Those,
ate
those,
me so
yeah, those are Hellbringers,
gladly.
and no, 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 no.
And
That
with
warp
their
rift.
leadership, what is it, like 6 now?
Yeah, no, their leadership is like 7, so I'm going the other direction.
Yeah, fair
We're
enough.
gonna stay away from the giant ship-eating warp rift. Okay, let's see if I have anything in range. Gunnery range check. Well, I would if somebody wasn't in a frickin' asteroid field. Jerk.
Woohoo!
Okay.
That's what my wife calls me too, by the
An asteroid
way.
field?
Oh, Jerky McJerkface and
Oh, okay.
various, yep, various versions of thereof.
Can the depths of space make this afford? Oh, maybe. Because right now the winner is obviously the map. All right.
Yeah.
Declaration of fire. I have. I may be able to shoot the ordnance there. Maybe. Maybe. Can I shoot your ordnance? I cannot. Your ordnance is out of range. In that case, I will launch assault boats and I will launch torpedoes.
Just gonna say, oh, this is gonna be a bad ordnance phase for both of us.
I mean,
This is
I
gonna be
don't think
exciting.
there's one there. There's going to be one here, and then
It's
it
a
is
lot of torpedoes for
for, for
chaos.
chaos. Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's almost like playing Imperial, kinda, but without the 4-up prow or 6-up prow. Blah blah blah. Fascinating though. What an interesting game.
I can fire it. Well, fire them front, left, right too. So there's definitely an interesting series of opportunities. Okay, I'm going to roll to see if I get through the rocks. I will fail and they die
Oh
again.
no!
Good job, Sonny. All right.
Unbelievable! Holy cats!
1, 2,
If I don't
3.
win
1.
this, I'm just yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That the top one is a strength 8 salvo,
Mhm.
and the bottom one is a strength 6.
They look like a great place for that first
Katie says,
fight.
nerf the map. I agree. We need to nerf the map. All right. That is the end of my round. You may now move your ordnance. I
Anywho,
suppose you're going to intercept some torpedoes today.
yeah, I'm gonna divide this first group here into 2, and I'm gonna, since I know I can do that now, and send them.
I'll just remove them. Okay. There you go. Send your fighters.
There we go. Yep. Again, just more cap, really. They can't do anything anyway. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But they can hang out and soak up some fun stuff. There's going to be some torpedoes excitement coming in this time.
Yeah, we're gonna finally get to the actual shooting portion of this battle soon.
This is going to get ugly as shit.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah,
I want it to get ugly.
yeah.
I want to see how well these things
right.
actually fight, as opposed to slapboxing the map. Seriously,
That is BFG though. That is BFG.
It's all
I mean,
maneuver.
I have had, before the game even started, I have had my leadership destroyed because I had a critical on my um, flagship that was a bridge smash critical. So before the game even started, due to a solar flare, I started at leadership like 6. So it was just that's. I mean, the board itself can eat you before you even begin the game.
Especially if you're a Tyranid player with solar flares, because it can annihilate entire squadrons
Ooh,
of
yeah.
Krakens. Because they don't have shields. Remember that, everybody. All right.
Do I
It is
need to
your.
roll to move this squadron out of
Yep.
the
You got to
asteroid field?
navigate that
Okay.
asteroid field, bro.
Copy that. Hey, we made it.
Good
Thank
job.
goodness.
All right. You may now. Don't forget any special orders that you may have.
I'm gonna do lock on.
Do it.
Or lock on Stratos. Hopefully, you're not a weeb enough to get that reference.
Nope. I
Hey,
am in
we
fact
got
not.
it. Good. It's from Gundam 00. Yep. Actually, a very good Gundam series.
Never been a fan of
For
Gundam.
what it's
Always been.
worth.
I've been a Robotech kind of guy.
Macross.
Yep.
Yes, I like Macross too. Absolutely. It's too bad that Harmony Gold had a hold of them, because Harmony Gold is like the worst. Imagine like the shady group of like Arabs or Indians that show up that have a bunch of money and you don't know why. That's pretty much what I see Harmony Gold as.
All
Because
Harmony
man,
Gold
they made a
does is
mess
take
out of
IP.
things.
Yeah, they made a huge mess out of a lot of things. Harmony Gold
They
fucked
could
over
have
BattleTech.
made.
They
I
fucked
mean,
over Robotech. The reason why we don't have Robotech video games, and there's a
yeah,
lot of them
yeah,
in Japan. There are tons of them.
yep, yep.
Um,
There's Macross everything in Japan, and we have nothing
we
here,
have none
and
of it.
it's
The
just
last,
because of Harmony Gold.
yep, and the last
Just because of
really
Harmony
good
Gold.
one was Robotech Battlecry, and we were never
I
allowed to have
love
another one.
Battlecry. I
Battlecry was
played the
so
Tara.
good.
I guess there's a new shooter, like a hell shooter, that just came out for Macross. But they don't have like Neki Basara from Macross 7. They don't have, yeah, they're all locked behind paywalls. Like if you want um um Milia Janus, you got to go behind a paywall. So that's
Anyway, back to the
ridiculous.
game.
Yes. Bump, bump. That's it. Okay. Jeez, I think I moved a little bit further than I meant to, but hey, at least I get. All right, shooting, right?
Yep, you actually have things to shoot today.
Yay. Okay, what is the. Sorry, I gotta zoom in. One of the things that stinks about getting older is that your eyes don't work. I had to order my first pair of bifocals. That is, man, that makes you feel old as all get out. Okay, I got a lunar and a dauntless together.
Is that a Lance Dauntless or
Lunar's,
a Torp Dauntless?
I never dictated between the two. I just assumed Torp.
Well, okay, that is Torp because they cost the exact
Yep.
same.
Yeah, yeah. That, yep. I would have used them a little bit differently if they were. Oh
Lance.
yeah,
Okay.
Torp dauntless. So
All right.
what is
Gun
that?
rate. Range
4
check.
and
Well, the good news is that you have range on exactly two things. The bad news is you only have range with the Dauntless.
yeah, that happens. What can you do? Which is what, a 6 on the side?
Nope, four.
4. Ew. Closing, I get what, 1 day?
Four closing cap ship is three. No,
Really?
which ship do you want to hit? Do you want to shoot at the schismatics or at the repulsives?
The spasmatics or the repulsives? Good question. Spasmatics will die more easily. So yeah, that's the only chance I really have of wounding anything. And I don't wound anything, so there
You
we
we
go.
okay.
that makes things easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I definitely angled things poorly. Okay.
Is that it?
I don't think I can fire anything else. Nothing
Okay.
is in
Or
my
you
front
can move.
mark.
You can move your ordnance.
Maybe. That's odd.
What? What's up?
I'm clicking on them and they're not. Hold shift. Hold shift.
There you go.
Oh,
They're
there
moving.
we go. Ah, spicy. All right. There we go.
All right.
That's,
My turn.
oh God, it's gonna be a mess.
I hope so. I really wanna do damage this round. I will attempt to lock on with the lower repulsive. On an 8, he will pass. Barely. I will attempt to reload the schismatics. They will pass. I will attempt to lock on the LD7 repulsive. He'll pass. Yeah, I'm getting some lock-ons today. And I will attempt to reload my Hellbringers. They will pass. And Katie recommends that I throw a rock. That is, in fact, the goal. Okay, movement.
Ooh, I can't help but think that there's gonna be some ramming next turn if they
If
survive.
if they survive, my goal is that
Yep.
they. The goal is they don't.
This is gonna be a hot mess. Goodness gracious.
Okay. I will begin shooting with the Hellbringers. They have a strength 3 bombardment cannon in their prow each.
Oh no, I forgot about those. They're basically. Well, I'm screwed.
Wish to
That's
brace? Do you wish to brace for impact?
yes, please. Oh no, I forgot they were bombardment cannons. They're strike cruisers. They just don't look like them. I don't know how to be afraid of those guys. They didn't make it. Oh, for
You
fuck's
have a
sake.
reload. You have a reroll.
No, I already used it.
That was back for the warp rift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
gone.
we we replaced the warp rift. Oh wait, no, you
Oh,
did you roll that? You didn't roll the warp the
I
reroll for the
did. I
sword.
did for my sword squadron.
Oh,
Remember?
okay,
They're no
all
the
right.
cobras. The
Well,
cobras are gone. Yeah, that's
well,
right.
this guy's
Cobras are
gonna
gone.
have a
The
bad
sword. Yeah.
day. So he gets 5 dice. I need 4s.
Dios mio.
That'll be shield and 2 hits,
It's actually
and they're
better than
both
I thought.
crits.
You say they're both crits?
Well, remember, bombardment cannons crit on a 4+.
You do. Well,
So
you
number
enjoy
1
that.
is a 6, so it's +1 damage, and number 2 is also a 6. So you're not turning, and you take 2 additional damage, so you're down to 1 hull point.
My dauntless. It actually went better than I thought it would.
Okay. Now I'm gonna fire my schismatics. Let me double check those firepower on the schismatics. I know they're a little weird. They have a port and starboard strength 2. Is that strength 2? Let me Yeah, strength 2 lance. That's 4 lances into that squadron. One of them has to shoot at the dauntless. The other has to fire at the other guy. But maybe my 2 lances will smoke the dauntless first. You want to try and brace again?
No.
He's gonna
Just
take it.
yeah. I mean,
All right.
it
Well, he dies.
doesn't seem to work for me.
Yeah. The rear schismatic shoots the guy in back. Actually, no. These both have to shoot. These both have to hit the lunar because the lunar is still closer to both of them. So
Oh, the ones on the north, yeah.
yeah. So that's
But
2
they got
shields.
sixes.
It's 2 shields on the because they're lances. It's 4 up to hit.
Third copy.
Right. So, all right, now for the real damage. Repulsive number 1 that's going to be shooting that dauntless. Let me just check the compass on this thing. I am closing.
Oh, yeah.
So 14 closing with a blast marker. So 7 dice. I am locked on. Do you wish
Oh,
to brace for impact?
yes. I would like to attempt. to
Okay.
brace for impact.
Yeah, because all the damage that I do that
And I
doesn't.
fail to attempt to brace for impact because that's what
Wow.
I do.
Wow. Okay. Fives, and I re-roll.
Wife's like, I will come in and roll for you. She has amazing luck. I have the worst luck.
Okay,
It
so
seems
he
like
he dies, and then 3 more hits travel onto the lunar.
it seems right, huh?
So he dies with a catastrophic. What's his catastrophic? He explodes.
Mm-hmm.
That's very bad news for me. 3d6. Uh, it's only a 7 centimeter explosion, so I think you'll hit my. Uh, yeah, you'll hit my Hellbringer that's right in front of you, and I will do 3 more hits to your lunar. Do you want to try to brace the lunar again?
I can. I mean, we'll see how this works.
Yeah, you're
Hey, wait, let me see.
blast
Yep,
marker, but no,
that
I'm on
should be
special
okay.
orders. Yeah, you're good. So he finally braces. That's 3 lance hits on him. Make 1 brace. And remember that this guy still takes 3 damage from the weapon's batteries.
Yep, yep.
So
From
his
the
health
the
points instantly go down to 5. Okay. Make your brace for. Did you make your brace for the lance? So for the
I did.
explosion. Okay.
I did.
Let's see if those hits did any crits. None of them do. All right, I have 3 lances from that repulsive on that lunar. That is
There's
2 hits. That's 3 hits. Make 3 braces.
forgot about those. Ooh, goodness gracious. I made one of them.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He is crippled. So hit points down to 4. Okay. Um, that he's done. Repulsive number 2 is going to shoot at the same target. I do not have the as good gunnery on this compass. Yeah, I am a beam.
Barely.
Okay.
Wow, you are honest about it though. But yep, yep,
There's
just
no
barely.
reason for me to lie about it. I get 3 dice on my weapons battery, but I'm locked on. I need 5s, pew pew, and
Pew pew.
pew
Oh
pew.
my
So that's
God.
two more braces.
Oh dear. As someone that prints many, probably hundreds of ships at this point in time, I still wait. I didn't mean to do 3. I will still have them fly around in my hand and go. Pew, pew, pew.
I do too.
Oh yeah,
What did you
I got
roll for?
4.
Huh?
I got. I think I made it that time.
Well, I hit you twice, right? With the batteries.
uh,
I see here
yes.
you rolled a 5, 5, and a 6. Yeah, you saved. Okay, 3 lances. Okay, roll. Okay, 2 more braces.
One.
1. Okay, takes another hit. He doesn't die, but is it a crit? It is not a crit. Okay, hit points is down to 3. All right. I will declare torpedo launches out of the schismatics and assault boats out of the Hellbringers and torpedoes out of the lower repulsive. Wait, he
Yes,
already
ma'am.
launched. He can't do that. So he
That
can
would be
launch.
difficult.
Yeah. So and a bunch of assault boats. I'm going to hopefully do a bunch of disabling. Rolling for the blast markers that are in my way. They don't die this time. And I'm going
Hey.
to dump all 6 of them into that lunar.
Oh. Oh man.
You have a choice. You could either fire your turrets at my torpedoes, or you can fire them at my assault boats.
Torpedoes.
Okay? That's 6 hit and run attacks. Ah! That's 1 additional damage. Let's see. There's a bunch of stuff here. You have to brace it all.
How many?
6 of them, but you have to brace them individually. Just move a dice like down this row of red that I have here.
All right. Number 1
Save.
makes it. Number 2 does not. I figured that would be right on the ball.
That was the 5, so it's prow armament. You have to. The reason why I said go down the list is because I was able to mark off which ones you're saving,
Copy
and
that.
I don't want to
Okay.
lose track. So that was a 5 prow to 1. Okay. So what you can do is just grab green dice and put them underneath these red ones, and then roll them. Because you've already done these 2. These are gone. Okay. So you save the 2 and the 3. You take a 2 and a 4.
Hold on. Let
Two.
me actually roll these.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. All right. You take a 2 and a 4. So 2 goes up to 3. So port and starboard. Okay, that's done. Torpedo is going to slam right into his face. Going to send a strength 8 right into his face. You may now roll your turrets. You have 1 turret. 5.
Hey.
Okay, knocks me down to that knocks me down to 7 torpedoes. I need 6s. I have 1 more hit. Make a brace.
Unless you get a Yahtzee, I should be relatively okay. And I'm not.
Take the damage. No crit. So he's down to 2 hits. Okay, but he's still alive. That is the end of my round because the torpedoes run off into there and die. Okay, that is the end of my round. It is now your turn.
Surprisingly ineffective.
Well, I did basically knock out. I obliterated a light cruiser and heavily crippled a lunar. But yeah,
Sure.
not as effective as it could have been. Let's see. Jonathan Potter says, we have worked the self-same gun, quarterdeck division, sponger I, loader you, through the whole commission. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we are safe ashore. Jack, don't forget your old shipmate, Faldy, Raildy, Realdy, Raldy, Rye, I, Do. I wish I knew what the cadence was so I could follow that. Oh, that's
Well, it
going to be a...
sounds, yeah, it's definitely in English,
Yeah, that's a
you know.
shanty, I think.
Yeah, yeah, for sure that's a shanty. I mean, we could be talking about Jack Aubrey from Master and Commander novels from Patrick O'Brien. Great novels, by the way. If anybody loves Nelsonian naval history, then please check those out. Great stuff. I absolutely love naval history, every single aspect, except for ancient, because there's no real. I mean, we do know what a bireme and a trireme was, but we don't really know a lot of stuff that happened back then.
Yep. All right. Move the rest of your ships and start punching the hell out of me. By the way, don't fly off the board.
That's what I'm trying to do. That is the main plan, is to skirt around your force and just dump torpedoes and broadsides into them, just like what the British Navy would do. Except for they didn't have the Mark 46, which is god awful. Had better torpedoes than we did, which is sad to say. The battleship can only turn after what?
15.
There we go. Does that look right? That's not right. Something's not right there.
Yeah, you went 30.
I hate this. Moving in this game is ghastly.
Go back 5. Yeah, you were there. Go ahead 10. Then go ahead 5. Then you can turn.
Do I want to turn? Oh, if I don't, I'm just gonna walk right off the board. So
Yep.
I have to. Yep. Yep. Okay. This should get. Oh my. Yeah, this should get pretty spicy coming up here. Okay. Well, I guess we're moving on to shooting. So a lunar, a dauntless,
What are you
and
doing with this poor damaged individual, this Lunar here? The one that you didn't move yet.
nobody cares about him. I
Are
mean,
you
he just is
disengaging him?
drifting.
Are you going to disengage him?
He can try. Actually, you know what? No. Nope. We need a whipping boy.
Oh,
The
okay.
whipping boy sounds great. It just let him drift into. If he makes it off the board before he explodes, good for him.
I have to move him back 5 centimeters. Yeah.
There you go.
Remember, he's crippled.
Yep.
All
And
right.
he's a blast marker, so there's -5, right, for a blast marker?
Yeah. So he's only going. Yeah, he's only going 10. That's right.
Yeah, 10. Yep.
All right. You may now shoot the hell out of me.
Okay, what do these cobras have? I kind of forget.
Strength 1 battery and strength 2 torpedo.
Ooh, torpedoes right in the front. Oh well, I gotta wait for that then. Okay, strength 6 on your
The strength 3.
cruisers direct. Oh
Remember,
yeah.
strength 1
Sorry,
each.
sorry.
1 each.
Yeah. My mistake.
I think you're
I was
getting 2
thinking
dice
of
out of it, though.
the chaos.
Yeah.
Get the dice
Yeah,
out
you're
of the
getting
game.
strength. Well, no, you're within 15. So 3 dice, batteries. Those schismatics are going to get a lot of hate. So I'm going to brace them for impact. On a 9, they will fail.
Oh no.
No, you're not on special orders. So yeah, they fail.
I got one hit.
Aerodynamism says, to the action dock I have come till go, to the action block fail to sail. I was sick to and nigh to death, but I vow with my every breath, forgo with wisdom ways when I sail. Is this
Oh,
becoming
that's cool.
the space shanty?
I'm
The,
okay with that. I
me
am
too. I'm
completely
totally
okay
okay
with that.
with this
Yeah,
becoming the
I
space
love
shanty
old
channel.
shanties like this.
All right, so you
Let's
have a
get some
3.
old English beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you have 3 shots. They have not braced. You need 5s.
Yay. I
You
already
know,
rolled.
maybe
I
I
got
should actually make rules for shanties. That'd be kind of cool.
swans. I mean, there's so many different sea shanties.
Well, I'd have to make it relevant to 40K, but yeah. Anyway, shoot me.
Okay,
3
I
dice.
did. There's one.
Oh, I see. 1
One
hit.
hit.
Okay, 1 shield down. All right. Who are you going to shoot with next?
Well, mommy and I would say the lunar, the dauntless, and the dictator
Let me just double
should
check your
probably
navigation compass. The dictator is out of arc.
terrorism. But oh man, that's gonna be some sweet torpedoes
Yep.
from
But
that
the
dictator.
other 2 are fine. So Dauntless is strength 4, and the lunar is strength 6, so it's strength 10. On a closing cap ship through blast marker and gunnery, you're inside 15.
Is that a left shift on the gunnery table?
Yes, it is.
For our viewers, that is
10
good.
closing
That
with
is a very good
yeah,
thing.
it is 7 dice. I will attempt to brace again. I will on a 7. I will pass.
Oh wow.
Really glad I did that. Brace for impact. Okay. Well, let's see. That's
Oh, and another.
you didn't lock on.
We got 3 hits.
You didn't lock on with them though,
There were
did you?
7 hits. 7 hits, right?
You had 7 shots. Oh, that's right. 7 shots. Right. So a total of 3. Um, I have 3 braces. I will pass 2. I'll take 1 damage. 2,
Nice
5.
saves.
Yeah, good saving. All right. Do you want to shoot your retrib
Worst.
compass?
I mean, that's what it's here for.
This is true.
I can't
Okay.
shoot anybody. All I can do is torpedoes.
You have lances, buddy. Remember.
Oh, I do dorsal lances. Oh yeah, what is it? 3 at 45?
Yep, 3 at 60.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. They got a little bit of the old age tech left over. Okay, then yeah, I might as well use them at those.
At the schismatics. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, 3 shots, 1 hit.
Okay, 1 brace. I did not brace. I take another point. Remember to roll
Roll
for your
for crit.
crits.
Yep. Nope.
Okay. Ordnance. You still have fighters out. Dropping torpedoes into my face, I think, was one of the things you wanted to do.
That was a theory. Yes, indeed. Especially with the cobras.
Okay.
I think that
You
would.
absolutely can. You just can't shoot with anything else because the cobras are in the way. I have a
That's fine.
single. I have a single solitary turret. No, I have 2 turrets on the schismatic, plus 1 for his buddy. So I have
Ooh.
3. I will shoot 2 down. You get 4 torpedoes
Wow.
on me.
You're very lucky on that one.
I am, but still, it's 4 torpedoes, and if I take 1 more hit, I'm crippled. That's a hit.
1 hit. Yep.
I will brace it. Woo! Torpedoes are going to pass through to
Wow.
the next one. So I have 3 turrets there. I will shoot another down. You have 2 torpedoes left.
1 hit.
Okay. 1 brace. I will take the damage. Please roll for crit.
Negative.
All right. I think that's the end of that.
Um, I'd like to launch something from the dictator.
You still have your fighters out on the board, so what strength 2 are you going to launch?
Bombers
All right.
at the.
At the
Yeah.
schismatic.
Yep.
All right. That's strike 2 bomber. I can't fire my turrets at it, but you're suppressed by 2. So roll 2. Okay,
Ooh.
so that's nice. 4, 5, 6 attacks. Roll 6 attacks. Oof.
Wow.
Ouch. That's 3 hits. Fail, fail. Okay, take 2 damage. He is crippled. Roll for crits.
Crits. Nope.
Nothing.
Neither.
Still takes. He's still down to 2 hits. Ugh. I'm so squishy.
With bombers, everyone is squishy,
True. Okay.
unless you're
Uh,
Space Marine.
unless you're Space Marines.
Unless you're driving a Land Raider around the space battlefield.
Yeah. All right, my turn. Special orders. Let me
This is
clear
getting
special.
messy. This is fun though.
Yep.
See how this all works out.
Yeah. Clear and.
A knife fight, so to speak.
See, my problem is
'Cause
I have
this
to
is.
choose between reloading and locking on with those Hellbringers because of that. Yeah, it's a
Ooh,
hard
yeah.
choice. I'm gonna actually. They have terrible leadership though. Let's start with the repulsive. The repulsive in the front is going to reload. He will pass.
You're not a squadron?
No, I told you at the beginning of this they are not a squadron.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I'm
Um,
just not used to that. I would if I run something against each other, I just assume.
the other one
My
at
bad.
LD7 will attempt. He will pass at reloading.
Nice.
Load ordnance. The Hellbringer is going to try to lock on. They will fail horribly. They will, in fact, fail comedically. Fly me off the
Is it a double
board.
6? Oh yeah, it was. Ooh, brutal. Just like the repulsives though. I like the look of them. I don't know why I like the idea of a Grand Cruiser. I know they're like logistically stupid. And the cruiser theory, like you got Jellicoe, right? Admiral Jellicoe, where if it's faster than anybody else and can lay down the type of fire we need, it does suit a certain role, but it doesn't actually turn out to work the way it's supposed to. It's just interesting how theory and actuality kind of collide there. Because I really, really love the idea of a big cruiser. And every Navy has since the beginning of mankind.
All right.
But it
Time
never works
to
out.
time
It's
to
always
shoot.
terrible.
Yep. Time to shoot though. Going to do much shooting. All right. The rear repulsive is going to fire directly into the face of this lunar.
Sweet.
Technet Sever, do you know why they call it the repulsive? No, I have no idea why in the lore they called it the repulsive. They just did. I mean, rules wise, it's because it's like insanely powerful for its points. I can tell you
It's a
that.
beauty ship, yeah.
Yeah. Despite the fact that it is a beautiful vessel. Okay. 14 within 14 strength 14 weapons battery within 15 centimeters. Is 13 dice. Do you want to try brace him again?
No, I want him to explode, actually. I actually want him to go up like a supernova.
Yes,
And
a
give you like
true
6 lance hits, 8 lance hits on your.
the patrician's reason, correct. All right, I will roll. I need sixes. That'll be one shield and one hit, please. You didn't brace, so he takes the damage. It is not a crit, and I will lance him to death now. Pew pew pew. I will hit him again and kill him. Let's roll catastrophic. I am hoping it is small. Are you gonna roll it or should I?
I thought the enemy always rolled catastrophic.
Yeah.
I didn't think I
It is
rolled
on
for my
8.
own damage.
He is on fire.
Ooh, he could blow up still, though,
He
so
could, or he could fly off the board.
that's true. And that's probably what's going to happen.
Okay.
But still,
The
I like
other
the idea.
repulsive will be firing into this Cobra squadron. It is a strength
Going to have them
14.
brace.
Say again? You're going to have them brace?
Going
Go
to
for it.
have them brace, yep. Oh, and they fail. They fail spectacularly.
Well, that's good for me. Have a nice day, guys.
Ah,
14 closing escort is 7 dice. It is through a blast marker, so it goes down
ooh,
to 5 dice.
that's going to be spicy. Oh,
And I need
Dios mío.
4s to hit. And I'm just going to throw the lances in with it because I'm going to dump into them and try to wipe them out. Let's see. It's 1 shield, 1 hit, 1 shield, 1 hit, 1 shield, 1 hit. They all die.
Good grief.
That's the
Okay.
repulsive. I'm also
Yeah,
declaring
well,
launching.
no, it's also really nice when you roll way above average.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Asinine above
it's
average.
not hard to kill cobras if they're
No,
that
it isn't.
close.
No, it isn't. I mean, escorts.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Again, this is a great experimental game. This is a
Yeah.
big hot mess,
It
but it's a
is.
lot of fun.
Okay. The Hellbringers are gonna fire at the closest thing to them. That'll be your dictator. It's a strength 9 bombardment cannon. It is in a beam capital ship within 15, so it'll be 5 dice. I'll need 4s. Do you wish to brace that
Yeah.
squadron?
Jeez, bro, I guess I have to. I forgot about those. You don't expect um
A carrier to have
bombardment cannon.
bombardment cannon. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no,
it
it's and I made it.
it
Thank
just
goodness.
means that next time you play against them, you're gonna focus on the Hellbringers.
Yeah. Well, next time it'll probably be the Nova spam.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'd probably do.
Yeah,
I
Nova
probably
cannons
just
would do
bombard the
terrible
shit out of
things.
you across the board
Yeah, and Nova
and
cannons would
then
do
see how much
terrible
do I
things
can.
to this fleet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I just didn't want to do that this time because it seemed cheesy.
It never offends me if someone is cheesy.
Yeah, but nobody wants to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I played against that guy
Come
a
on,
half
shoot.
dozen times.
Well, regardless, make your brace if you're gonna make it.
I tried. I
Oh,
did. It's a 3. I rolled a 3.
oh, okay. So the entire squadron is braced.
Correct.
Brace for impact. Okay, 5 dice. I need 4s. I will hit you once. Bonk.
I will roll once.
And I will fire my
I
strength
won't
4.
make it.
Well, you have a shield. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll fire my strength 4, 8, 12 weapons battery into your retribution battleship. 12 closing cap ship is 8 dice. I need 6s. I figure you're not going to bother to brace.
Oh. Who is shooting that?
These are the Hellbringers. They have a dorsal mounted weapons battery at strength 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so not used to these guys. Very interesting. Man, if we're gonna allow these in the future, I mean, chaos is gonna be fantastic.
It's only going
It's
to
gonna
be in
be
this. It's only going to be in this fleet. This is the only
uh
fleet that allows it. No, they
now.
cannot be taken. It actually says in the rules for these pirates, you cannot take these ships as reserves.
So just escorts,
You
grand
can have.
cruisers, and light cruisers.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I can work with that. I can work with that. We could make a nasty list if you keep the Slaneshi garbage off the board and just keep them like
Don't
base
forget,
mark.
you are close enough to my Slanesh stuff.
No, ah, no, I'm within 15. Minus, oh my god. Oh well, my Zarathustra's beard. Well, the game is over for me effectively,
Hey, let's see how much
since
damage your
minus
retribution. Don't.
2, minus. Yeah,
Yeah,
jeez
yeah.
and crow.
Hey,
I guess I can lost.
let's see how much damage the retribution causes. The game ain't over,
Oh, no, and I
but
don't care if I win.
yeah.
This was never about winning. This is
Yep.
experiments are fun
Yeah,
because you
so
never
let's
know
see.
what's going to happen.
Closing
It's
capital
about
shift
learning.
12, 6 dice. I am pew pew pewing, pew pew pew. I miss every time. The schismatics have nothing to shoot at. The repulsives, I've already shot them. They're done. I have no ordnance this round. So it is now the end of my round. Blast marker removal. 1. Delort. Okay, it is now your turn. You may attempt special orders. Some of your ships are going to probably be forced to disengage because the of the table edge. Yep, the Lunar's gonna forcibly disengage.
That happens. So he's going to go. And you got the Dictator and the Dauntless. They're
Mm-hmm.
going to hang a Ralph, which in the old American terms means you take a right. If you're going to
Mm-hmm.
be a 50s goon, you'd say hang a Louis or hang a Ralph.
Man, they must have done some shitty things to be hung like that.
Hanged. It's hanged by the neck until dead. If you're
Yeah.
hung, the girls
Oh,
like you. If you're hanged, it's a totally different thing.
fair. Roll to see. Roll the drift on this burning cruiser. Let's see if he explodes.
Ooh, that sounds spicy. I like that.
3d6.
4.
A 4. How far does he move?
3d6.
Well, 4d6. Sorry, 4d6 to drift.
Gotcha.
So let's
Wow.
see. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's still on the board. Roll for catastrophic. Let's see if he booms.
Oops. How did that happen? How did I zoom in? Here. I
There
was
are
just
zoom.
trying to.
There are zoom controls at the top of the board. Control minus.
Got a
Will.
5.
He's okay. He extinguishes. He'll fly off. Okay. You may now do the movement of your retribution, and if you want to lock on or reload or whatever, you have a lot of stuff to shoot at this round.
I do. I do. Um, Guess I should do a lock on with my retribution. I mean, that seems like
Well,
the most logical thing I should do.
the first thing you should do is
Uh,
see if you get range before you do it, and you can pre-measure in this game. Remember that. So you can go up to 15. So dang it. You'll be right there at 15.
I really angled poorly in this one.
So you don't have to. Instead, you can turn to the hold on. Jonathan Stephenson. No, it is actually not. This is the Penumbral Pirates experimental rules for Book of the Void 3. This is the light cruiser and grand cruiser fleet list that I am making for Book of the Void 3. You can look at the fleet list down in the description if you want to see what it entails. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you do that, go 15 or a little bit further and then turn, you'll be in a perfect position to shoot me from 2 directions. Do you see what I'm saying?
Agreed.
The only downs you can still hit me with torpedoes. You can do a lot of damage from this position.
That was the theory.
The only downside is if you don't burn retros next round, you will fly off the board, which you may be intending on anyway.
I mean, we're not winning, as it turns out.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean, sometimes the better part of valor is discretion.
Or blowing everything up as much as you possibly can, as violently as
Yeah,
you can.
I mean, that's how I got through it, but I mean, not everybody has their own,
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
experience
why
in the
don't
same
you
way.
shoot the hell out of me? Okay. I am going to
Okay,
attempt
sounds
to.
wonderful.
Yep, I'm going to try to attempt to brace my schismatics. They will brace.
It sounds like terrorism.
A little bit.
Okay, would you be so kind as to move that ship for me? My
I already
mouse is
moved.
falling off of my.
I have already
Thank you.
moved your ship into position.
Sweet. Good man. Okay.
So Retrib, I think, has strength 12.
Yes.
Moving away, cap ship within 15. It's gonna be a lot of dice. 12. Moving away within 15 is 8 dice. Let's not stack these up so I can actually see them.
Now that's fair enough.
Okay. You need
Okay.
5.
Copy that.
Okay, that is a shield. No, it's a shield and a hit. So shield and 1 brace. I will make the brace, but there is now a
Take it.
shield. Yeah, but
Nice.
my 1 shield is down. Okay, and on the other side of the Hellbringer, it is in this case a closing cap ship within 15. 12. It's 11 dice.
Hot mess. Alrighty then. We'll do 5 at a time.
No, just roll them all, dude. We have more than enough dice.
Hey, I'm just used to like when I played 40K and I had Death Company. And you'd have like 30, 40 dice. You're used to just doing 1 or 2 at a time. So yeah. It's so weird. It's like I only want to roll my own dice.
Yep.
All right.
I will brace
Not
them.
12.
Actually, no, I will fail. I have a blast marker on my base. So never mind.
Doesn't that give you a +1?
No, blast marker on my base gives me a -1.
Let's see. Okay, how many am I doing? I'm sorry.
11.
11. Heard. Ooh.
All right, what's the damage? That is a shield. No shield. No shield. There's one on there. On the closest one, yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Yeah, that was a good roll. Goodness
Good
gracious.
rolling. Okay. Do you also want to shoot your lances in there?
I don't see why not.
Okay, I'm
Was
gonna
it
try.
3?
Actually, I'm gonna try to brace against the lances, so I'm going to have to roll
Copy.
these separately. Boom. Oh, nice! I
Oh
rolled.
no.
Nice. I take 1 hit point, but that could have potentially just eradicated that ship. All right. I will attempt to brace. I will pass. They are now braced. You may. Hold on. You may now fire your lances. You miss.
Apparently, keep firing, assholes. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It was the guy from Colonel Sanders was firing my lance battery at the time
Yeah.
from
Clear. Okay. You can
Space
fire
Force.
your strength 9 torpedo right into the schismatic in front of you.
Okay, that sounds fantastic.
He has 3 turrets. He will shoot 1 down, so it's 8 torpedoes.
Now, still want to try to grab the red dice. I know I'm bad. I'm just as a Blood Angels player for
Then use
years
the
and
red
years.
dice. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Ooh,
All right, that's 3 hits. Boom. I will take 1 point of damage. So he is now crippled. It's going to fly into the other guy with no problem. He is already crippled. He will shoot down one more. So 3 from 8, 5, 4. Roll 4.
2 hits.
2 hits. That could kill him. Nope, he braces both. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. All right. Um, well, I figure at the end of this point, the game is effectively over. Do you want to call it here and comment about
I
the
think
fleet?
I think I should have done a better job about angling things. I think both of us rolled really weirdly. You know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
had swingy rolls. I'm more curious.
Yeah.
Do you think what I sent up against you was overpowered?
No. No, absolutely not. If I had played this correctly, I should have tabled you.
Okay.
If I didn't lose that one squadron, and if I had played this, if I had Nova cannons, you would have been done. There would have been no hope for you. But you didn't have your main thing lost. You know what I mean? Your big squadron lost their commander right off the get go.
Right off
That
the get-go, and all of that
yeah,
beautiful no, because if they
yeah,
had
yeah,
that mark still, well, let's have a look at the range here.
yeah. Let's
How
look at
much?
that.
Yeah, gunnery range check. So your battleship would have no leadership,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
neither would your
See,
other squadron.
yeah. Without that happening, the whole game would have been completely different.
Yeah,
The table did more damage than either one of us did,
yeah,
quite
but
frankly.
that's still good data. But that was actually a really good
It
match.
is.
I had a lot of
It was
fun with
very
that.
interesting. I was kind of stupid on how I
No,
did things, but you know what? I always enjoy this. Well, you know what's funny is like the Russians said about the U.S. military. If they don't know if they don't know what they're doing, we have no idea what they're doing.
exactly. All right. Well, with that, thank you everyone for watching. I'll probably be doing another live stream facing off against another individual with this fleet list to see how well it works. Anyway, have a